Hey, it's Dr. Crypto here with another XTP update. So, before I start, I hope everybody is doing well. And if you want to sign up to Tap Global, down below in the description, there is a referral link down there. It's worth just downloading the app onto your phone. It doesn't cost you no money at all. All it does is cost you a little bit of time just to download it, check it out, get a feel of it, see what they've got to offer, and see what you think. If you want to use it, use it. That's absolutely great. If you don't, that's, it is what it is. But before I start, if you want to give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, or if you don't like what I'm doing, give us a thumbs down. All this algorithm is much appreciated. It helps get the channel out there. So I thought I'll just do a very quick video on what is XTP doing at the moment, because as you can see on the chart here, this is the Bitcoin USD on the 4 hourly, and all we're doing is just consolidating at the moment. We're coming down on the stock RSI, which is this here, which is basically starting to come down oversold. And now we've also got the Lux Algo oscillator matrix here. It's sort of coming down as well, saying, look, the momentum's coming down. And this is where you can see the bit of red here. This is the momentum wave here. And we're coming gradually down. So at the moment, everything's just going sideways at the moment. So I presume, at the end of the day, when you get these big impulse waves up, you get the consolidation. And then, as you can see in this wedge here, we're getting there. We're getting towards the end. There's obviously, it's crypto or the markets. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. But at the moment, we're sort of there, coming on the oversold. And if we look on the weekly on Bitcoin, it gets me really, really interested, because look where we are at the moment. So we're starting to gradually pick up on the momentum, and look at the oscillator. It's sort of on the oversold, gradually, slowly making an uptick, because you can see here, back in 2020, this is when we had the COVID down here. We sort of oversold here, and look at that. Came back down, whack, straight back up, and we're in around about the $60,000+, and we're doing the same thing here. So it's just bear in mind, we're going sideways at the moment, and obviously Bitcoin can go either way. But looking at XTP at the moment, as you can see, we created this bull flag here. So, and obviously we went to oversold, created bull flag. Obviously Bitcoin made its move up, and this is on the weekly. And then that was it. We broke out of that bull flag and then pushed up. So basically, we've just got to keep that momentum up as pushing up. So we've got the green dot on the oscillator matrix, which is a good signal, basically, that we could be pushing up. So obviously, all depending, again, it's like with all alts and such, like, if Bitcoin decides to have a fit and starts to drop, we're probably going to go down as well. But hopefully, as you can see here, on the XTP to Bitcoin, we're at about 23 sats, so we're holding there. It's quite well, we're holding quite well actually, because we can see here we've broken through on the bull flag, and then we're gradually pushing up. So obviously, if Bitcoin goes up to 32, 34, something like that, and it starts pushing up further, obviously it ends up dragging up the markets, and XTP is looking fairly healthy to me. So congratulations to everybody who bought down here when we were around about the 9-10 sats. But as you can see on here, look, this is another little thing I would like to point out as well. Look where we are. This is where we are now. This is on the daily. So if I just bring it up here. So if I bring it to this point here, this is where we are, right here. So we've got basically from where we are at the moment, we've got another to get to where we were back in, when was it, 22nd of January. We've got around about another 280% to go. And if you're really looking at really, really potentially long term, you could get from here right down to bottom here. And we've got well over 5,500% to go on that one. So, like I said, for me with XTP, I'm not looking at the short term. So when we drop down to these 10 sats and such that was, for me, was where I accumulated my bigger bag. Because, when I got into XTP, I didn't buy down here. I was sort of buying around about this mark here. And then obviously I was buying as sort of going up, but then I started buying when we're down here and down here as well. So, everything sort of averages itself out. In XTP, as you can see here, there is a lot more, there's basically a lot more people buying than obviously there is selling. And when Bitcoin makes a move down, obviously if the Bitcoin pair on XTP is looking strong, then obviously we're going to hold the line. I'm not saying we're going to not go down any, but obviously it's the same thing when Bitcoin goes up, it's going to help push us up. But at the moment, we're holding pretty damn strong. And, I really do feel that we could go back up to this point in the next couple of 2, 3 months, 4 months. If Bitcoin starts going on a rip, then obviously we're going to go up to there. But if you're really, really looking for the bull market, where the bull market really kicks in and everything goes parabola and such like, I wouldn't be surprised if we start making our way back up, start making our moves back up, And none of this is financial advice, and it's not hopium, because like I always say, as we could go up, we could always go down. So there's always a risk of that. That's where how the markets work. It doesn't matter what you're in, stocks or crypto or what, you either go up or you go sideways or you go down. But at the moment, XTP is looking pretty awesome at the moment, and no doubt XTP Tap Global will no doubt come out with probably more news about. But like we said, regarding the United States, we've held off that probably just until we get regulatory clarity, really, which is actually makes perfect sense to potentially hold off from that until we know what's going on. But yeah, it's looking really good. But when you look at the zoom out and look on that daily and look where we are, we're like a blip. But yeah, it's looking really good. But I thought let's just have a little bit of fun. XTP, where would it be? Where Swissborg comes from? So if we just basically, this is, if you want to go to the coin perspective, it's worth just having to play with that if you've got other coins as well. But if you just type in on here, XTP, go to Tap Global, have it in US dollars, and then what was Swissborg? I think it's CHSB. There we go. So if we went to the same market cap as of today, to the same one as Swissborg, we would be up around about 366%. So that's quite kind of nice, really. So, but there we go. We've got. If you're here for the long term, you just have to remove all that noise. Short term, yeah, of course you can. You can make quite a bit of money if you put. It depends how much money you put in. But XTP Tap Global to me is looking pretty strong at the moment. But always expect those pullbacks. And like for me, nothing I ever say is financial advice, and never ever get any loans out or remortgage your house for any kind of crypto or investor. Just do not do that. I only put more money in which I'm willing to lose, and I've been doing crypto now for around about 4 years. So, when I first started, I was always very, very cautious. But this is looking really, really good. We could easily get up to that 366%, and if you've bought down, like I said, back down in this dip around about here, you're doing all right at the moment. So it's all looking all really good and positive. And I'm expecting that 10x and that potentially 30x, 100x. I'm always in preparation there, but I'm also always in preparation for any kind of downside as well. So I thought I'd do this quick video. I hope you liked it. If you don't like it, then obviously give us a thumbs down. It is what it is. But I hope everybody's having a great day. Take care out there, and I'll see you soon in the next XTP/Tab Global update.